Hello guys, it's Zacian here and welcome to a new video. In this video we will be taking a look at one of the only decks coming out of Shining Fates. Shining Fates was this mini set, basically only for collectors, but it did give us some cards to work with for the competitive scene. The card we got from Shining Fates was this rusted sword that says that the Shiny V this was attached to does 30 more damage, which gives our Zacian enough firepower, so much firepower that it's enough by itself, so we don't need ADP GX attack to power it up anymore. It can work out just fine by itself, doing 260 damage with the tool attached and 280 with one Berserker and 300 damage with two Berserkers in play. So that's basically enough to KO everything but VMAXs. So I've tested around with an ADP in the deck just to use the first part of the GX move. So the Zacian does 30 more damage, so we can hit the 330 and KO most of the things in the format. But it's not here right now, at least. Here's the list. The idea is pretty simple. Attack with Brave Blade from turn 2 and then do 230 or more each turn until you win, basically. Sometimes you might have to boss out or great catcher, but you just want to attack every single turn, and that should be possible with metal saucers and turbo patches, and yeah. Then we'll play 2 Samacenta that has the amazing Dauntless Shield ability that says that it can't take damage from VMAXs, so a lot of VMAXs deck will just get stuck, basically. Eternities have a really hard time against Samacentas, don't really have any other good attackers against it, so yeah. We don't play any of the shield energies, but that's just because we can't metal sorcerer it, and we can't take it on Intrepid Sword. And the idea is that the matchup is pretty bad even though you have the energies, so I've decided to just skip them all along. Yeah, support line is pretty basic. 3 boss, 4 money and 4 research. That's how it looks in basically every other deck, so yeah. 4 switch because we can't attack with Brave Blade 2 times in a row. 2 balloons, and yeah, I guess that's it. Let's give this deck a spin and see how it goes. So the ladder has been filled with what's called battle style stacks right now. Obviously the set came out 2 days ago, 3 days ago, and everybody tries out the new decks online. I have decided to wait with making any videos on the battle styles because we still have some upcoming tournaments where it isn't legal, the Players Cups and the team challenges, and it is my job to make you guys as ready as possible for those tournaments. So I will wait until battle styles is legal, tournament legal, to make any videos about it. Yes, we got a kind of meh start. It's okay, we start Zacian so we can Intrepid Sword. We can attach Intrepid Sword, so that's basically what we need, I guess. I will wait with the Dead change. Maybe we will need 2 Berserkers in play. Don't know. Let's see. Okay. So we do see an Altaria, which means that we need the Berserkers. We need them as attackers in this match. This hand did not help. This Intrepid Sword did not help. Yeah. I mean, we did get the money. If we top deck a Galarian Meowth, we can use the ability, discard both energy and then Metal Saucer to it. Okay, so I guess this is a Crobat VMAX deck. Okay, so he didn't hit the hammer. So get this in play. Yeah, I guess. and then just Marnie. This is very good in this matchup because as I said earlier, okay. So with this hand, we actually not out of the realm of possibilities that we can attack. It is now great. I think I will switch to the Oranguru, and then in Trapezoid we know there's energy on top. There's actually two, but I think I will stay with one. Doesn't make sense to get another. I don't. He actually plays hammers. That was a bad call by my part. We see a Marnie. Maybe I should have attached the balloon, but let's see here. Okay, so now we can get our first, what's it called? We can get our Galarian Meowth. So we can start filling that with energy so we have something to KO the Altaria. With two Berserkers in play, we one-hit KO the Altarius. I think we'll see a data change here. Or Crobat. Crobat VMAX, okay. So he's just saying, okay, I don't need anything else. Interesting. Okay. I mean, there's not much to do, just evolve and attack. Okay, here it is. 70 damage, yeah. I guess he will go to either the Pokédoll or the Altaria. It is the Pokédoll. That makes sense. The boss's orders are so important in this match, so it's pretty annoying that we get two of them, but that's how it is. So I want to boss something right now, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be the VMAX or the normal Crobat. I think it makes sense to take the normal Crobat, and then we quick ball away the Marnie, find this, quick ball away this to find a Dedenne. So we can data change to get some more cards. We really need a switching card because we've already committed with the boss. We did not get the switching card, which is pretty annoying. Well, I'll just interpret sword. There's a switch. But hopefully he can't do anything. He don't have any cards in hand. So, I mean, we don't know if he can do anything. If it's an energy, he can just retreat. It is a Crobat VMAX. Okay. I'm actually fine with that, I think. So I think I want a balloon on the Oranguru. Then we attach here. Evolve. So if he set up Altaria at some point, we are ready for it. I want to Primate Wisdom. That's the energy. It's fine. Yeah, just Brave Blade. And we do have the switch, so we can do it again next turn if we need to. I don't really understand why he decided to evolve that one, but okay. Okay. We just switch here, retreat, attach, Primate Wisdom again. Yeah. I mean, I could research, but it's a lot of energy recovery acceleration to throw away, so I think I will keep them in hand right now. We don't really need anything. Already got our attachment for turn, and yeah. Okay, see another boss. We would need to boss twice to KO this one. Okay, so he puts down another Crobat. We already have the boss in hand, and we already have the switch in hand, so we are able to do basically what we want next turn. Okay, so he puts in the Altaria, and we quick ball away the Samacenta. Okay, so the Galarian, what's that called? Yeah, number 2 is prized. So we can't never get a 1-hit KO on a Altaria. That's okay. I think I want to go for the Crobat. Then we have just won the next time we get a boss. So switch. Saucer. Primary Wisdom. Just something. You get a sword. Treat. And KO. Now we have a lot of time to just sit and wait, basically. Quick ball and a Meowth. There's the Meowth. So we can start setting that up so we can KO the Altaria. That's awesome. So he's actually able to take a KO now with the second attack. Here we see a research. And another Croagunk to make the first attack more impactful. Sweet quick ball for another Crobat. Why not? As I said, we have a lot of time to. Okay, so he decided to not take the KO. That's pretty interesting. I'm not sure that's how I would have played that out, but hey. So I'm not sure if I'm not really sure what to do here, because we just need a I think I want to put this down. That makes it so they can't yeah. And then Primary Wisdom this, so we can keep that. Get an energy, that's perfect. Attach that here, I think. And research. Let's see here. Okay, lots of energy. Yeah, okay. So the thing is, we it looks like we're dying into no, that ain't gonna happen. And then just pass. Oh, I should have interpreted sorted, that's my bad. Wow. That's stupid, because we really need to dig for a boss. We only have one left, if we have any left. That's my fault not checking. I'm not good enough at checking my prices. That's a really good thing to be good at and practice, because it can really hurt you late game if you don't know what's in your prices, basically. So he needs to promote his Pokédoll, or else he loses. I don't know if he... Okay. He did not know that. Well played then. Well, it was the right call to bench this Meowth then. The opponent wasn't aware, I think. The match could possibly have been... I don't think this was ever close, to be honest. But GG. The first win is in the bag. Let's find another opponent. So I'm done with the ladder now. Great. Still 7 days to the new ladder comes up. Okay, let's As you can see, I have a dark box deck here. I have made a very fun dark box deck. It's not the best. It's not directly a bad deck. I think it's like maybe tier 3 or something like that. It's with focus on Incineroar. That ability is just crazy. If you can get that up and running, 3 energies every single turn, and the GX attack is just bonkers. So yeah, 50 for each damage counter, and you put 3 damage counter yourself every turn when you get the 3 energies with the ability. So that stacks up pretty quickly. Okay, so it looks like some kind of pick room, I would assume. But then why did he decide to go first? I don't really understand, but hey. Okay. So the thing is, I could be greedy and hope to get turn 1 attack, but it seems unlikely. So I think I'll do this. Throw away the switch in hope. We could actually have gotten it, possibly. That's crazy. So in this matchup, the Meowth is actually pretty good, because we're doing 260 with the sword, but Raichu have resistance, so we would need 1 in play to take the KO and 2 in play to take the KO on a Pikarom with Big Charm. Yeah. So the Meowths are pretty important in this matchup. Traffic Sword, we want the energy on the active one. We got this one. Okay, that's actually pretty good. We are ready to set up number 2 next time. So our opponent have gotten a pretty slow start. Don't really know why he decided to go first. Most of the time, Pikarom decides to go second, so they can both electrify on their turn 1. But hey, who am I to judge? Okay, so we see did it change? I hate why people are playing all that energy disruption in Pikarom. Every deck right now is playing energy disruption. Okay, now we see the electrify. We should be able to KO the bolts on this turn. Now, okay. So we need a switching option and an energy here. And we got both. That's perfect. And we got a sword as well. So if you don't get a Big Charm on the Pikarom, we can KO that next turn. Yeah, we're in a pretty good position right now. And we got the money as well. We didn't have any draw support. So we are already down 2 switches, which is not ideal. So I think we just money without attaching. We might need to get a balloon on. Okay, so quick draw. I actually just want to get the second Meowth. That was pretty crucial. Yeah, and we'll just Beyblade. Okay. Let's see here. So I guess my opponent just will go up and full blitz this turn. It's pretty much the game plan every single game for Pikarom to electrify 2 on Pikarom and then full blitz next turn, and then put 3 energies on either Pikarom itself or a Raichu or Mewtwo, as we see. Interesting what he decides to discard from the active. Okay, I think I'm fine with that. Yeah, that's okay. And here comes the energy. Okay. And we see a balloon. And here we see the foamlets. Okay. So the balloon means that we don't see a big jump, which is huge. Now we actually don't even need any of these. We need a sword or two Meowths. Okay. He decides to be very aggressive. I don't really understand why, but I mean, it's his choice. Once again, who am I to judge? Okay, so we have basically secured the knockout here. Would prefer a sword and something to retreat with, but this was just fine. Okay. So no sword, which means that we will do this, and we needed to be in the deck actually, otherwise we wouldn't take a KO, so that was pretty good. And then we'll just take the KO. He might scoop now. I think we will see a scoop. He don't have anything else to accelerate energies. He have the Coco. So attachment and Coco plus energy switch. Then he can. Yeah, I don't know. It seems pretty hard for him now. But let's see. Okay, stand to 1 is always a good start. Always a good start. Did get a Crobat, which doesn't matter because we have outbenched ourselves. In this case, we didn't have a choice, but it's always pretty risky to full bench yourself because often, especially how the decks are shaped right now, you're very reliant on the Dene and Crobats in the later stages of the game. Early stages as well, actually. So okay, so we see a stalling tactic here. Okay, so we have a boss. I think I'll keep that because if we get a switching card, we win. Okay. Awesome. Ooh, so we have a sword, but no way to switch. So I think I'll just attach here and then Intrepid Sword. Maybe I should have attached the sword. I was a bit afraid of a potential Tool Scrabber, but I think it would have two, so it would have made the most sense to attach it. Why? Why did you do that? I mean, I'm not complaining, but why? It doesn't really make any sense. It's a shame to waste your speed energies on the music where they aren't working. But I wasn't sure if it counted as a lightning energy when it was attached to the Mewtwo, but it is counted as a lightning energy. Tinky return. Wow, it's so stupid. I mean, he just removed all of his energies from the field. The Mewtwo wasn't even in danger of getting KO'd. We have all the time in the world, so Okay, so I attach this now. Then I will Marnie. You have a lot of cards in hand, so I'll just Marnie. No switch? No switch. So we just Intrepid Sword. There's a switch. So we should have it next turn. I can't really see. I still think we have it. I still think we KO everything. Okay. Yeah. Was that all of his hammers? Or 3? 2 only. Okay. No, it's flurry. Come on, dude. Let's get this over with. So the only thing that can keep us from winning next turn would be this in the active with a big jump. We can't KO that. We're doing 10 damage. Okay. Plot Quartet. Nice deck. You have a good deck, I think it says in English. Cool. So we are 2 for 2. Let's get one last game in. Call it a day. Yeah, so this deck is actually pretty good and a strong like meta contender. It does well against the new single and rapid strike Urshifu decks. Yeah, because they're doing 270, but it's for a lot of energies and they just want dry, and we just sit there and okay, that didn't really count. Trying to So yeah, I think it has a good matchup against both of the new Urshifu decks. It hasn't really been relevant with a like pure Zacian deck without ADP since the Jirachi Mr. Mime combo thing rotated. Oh, this is ugly. But if we just top deck a Zacian, we are fine. I haven't actually played the Sword and Shield game, but is this like something that awakens the power in Zacian? It looks different here without the sword in the mouth. Okay, so we need a quick polarization. That we have 8 outs in the deck to that. The Denny would be fine as well. Get an energy Duran. That's a mill deck. Oof. This could actually be a pretty bad matchup. This guy, Cricketune, is pretty awesome as well from Battlestars. It's the Instruct Oranguru, but with the option of drawing an extra card if it's active. So often you would just have it as a pivot and... Huh? Oh yeah, he needs to draw a card. Often you would have it as a pivot and then draw with balloon, and then draw a card and then retreat. Jeez Louise. Okay. I mean, well, 4 in a row. Let's do this. Jesus Christ. Let's get a real match, please. Lost coin flip. This is gonna be the last, no matter what. But people are just too scared to play against us. So I'm actually not really sure. I'm not that used to playing the deck yet, but I think it's the right call to start the Samacenta. because we can't metal saucer to the active. Okay, I mean this could be a. I think it's ADP with Skylar actually. This is from the battle deck thing, so I think it's that. ADP is actually a pretty good matchup because we have a good chance of take a KO turn 2 when they have GX. And then they would need a lot of sorcerers. And in the sorcerer setting up new attackers game, we are better suited because our deck is built to set up new attackers quickly. Where they are kind of more reliant on ultimate ray from ADP. It's not often you see Zacian ADP any longer. That's great for us to use this Viridian Forest. Helps us get energies in the discard pile and hitting energies so we can secure and a hand attachment every turn. So if we top deck a metal source, we can actually KO that Zacian. Okay, so we did not, but we did get a Crobat, so we can draw some cards. I think I want the Meowth down in case of a sorry, in case of a ADP next turn, so we can KO it. So I could actually go full greed here. I think that's what we're gonna do. Full greed. And then boss. Crobat. Oh, that was a bad hand. Yeah. Trap Sword. No energy this time. Fine. But I mean, by doing this, we give our opponent a worse chance at GXing and attacking with Zacian. The Zacian needs to be on the bench to have a middle saucer, and they can't Stellar Wish, and this can't be knitted up, and yeah, scoop up netted. So we need to dead enchant next turn, I think. It's annoying, but we need to because we don't have the rusted sword, so we can't take the KO as it is now. It's fine. Yeah, he's gonna find a indie switch. I can see why Skylar is very good in this actually. Often when you're trying to get the GX attack combo, it's often just one you're missing, middle saucer or energy switch, or yeah, you know. So I think Skylar makes a lot of sense in AVP. So if we can take the KO here, we basically win, I think. Basically. So quick ball, Dene, switch, Dene change. We still have an opportunity to use a supporter, but no need. Okay. Well, never luck. And Brave Blade for the KO, and this might be it. I'm not sure if he will keep on playing. There's a sorcerer, that's great. If he can get a KO here, we would need an attachment, which is there, sorcerer and another sorcerer. Pretty unlucky that we whiffed 2 turbo patches, but That's how it is. Trying to decide what to promote, I think it's pretty obvious. He's gonna promote the Jirachi, I would assume. Nope. Okay. I don't really see why. At all, actually. Okay. Maybe he just bought this deck and is trying it out for the first time. That could be a possibility. Not that he's playing that bad. That's not what I meant. But yeah. Okay, Unity switch. I'm not really sure what to do next turn actually. If I should. Okay, we get a new hand now, so we can get. Okay. There's a hammer. Is that a Mega Tyranitar coin? That's so awesome. I didn't even know that was a thing. Okay. Okay, so Metal Saucer. Let's put it here, and then Marnie. No switch, but I'm not sure if I should retreat or just. I think I'll just leave that in the active, and then we have a new one ready to take the KO on that one. I think we're still pretty fine, actually. We have used 3 saucers. Okay, so he removes from the active, which tells me that he can't do anything this turn. As an Orangura. The 1-card magic. when the Primate Wisdom bails you out, that's the best feeling. Okay, I can draw 1 more card. That might have been the Skylar he got, but what? Maybe you have a switch in hand so you can find a saucer, or you have a saucer in hand and you can find a switch, something like that. Maybe a quick ball for the Dene. We haven't really seen the Dene or Crobat. I'm not sure there's any Dedenne in the battle decks, actually. I don't think there is. There was in the trainers toolkits, but not in these battle decks. Okay, so he's ready to take a KO next turn, but if just he don't get a hammer onto this station, this should be wrapped up. And we got a switch, balloon, turbo. Yeah, we are pretty fine. It just makes such a huge difference when you can KO the ADP without them using Ultimate Ray. It doesn't matter what deck you're playing. When you're playing Sensi Scorching and do it, that's great. That's great too. Just gives such a big tempo Swift that, I mean, yeah, it basically decides the matchup often. Because if we didn't get the KO and he would attach boss KO to Denny, he would be down on 3 prizes and a Zacian on the bench with 3 energies. So yeah, that one turn is so crucial for a lot of decks against ADP. We might need to find a boss this turn. If he decides to keep being silly and hide on the bench. Nah. Okay. I'm not sure what he's searching for. Here we go. There it is. And then we can go in with our... No. Maybe he wanted to hit a stamp. Hammer plus stamp could be problematic actually. I'm not sure if he plays stamp. You have only used 2 hammers. Mewtwo? Not really sure. Skyla. We still have the Oranguru in hand. Yep. So we can Skyla as the only card in hand. I don't really see. Maybe for Cherish Ball, so we can for a hammer. A hammer. Okay. Such a shame. Skyla for it, and then with it. Okay. He takes 3 prizes, and I close out this game. So you can see how strong this deck is, especially against ADP. Very often, it's gonna beat ADP. No, it maybe have seemed a bit close, but there's a long way for the last 3 prizes for ADP here. So yeah, this has been the Zacian deck from that become relevant because of Shining Fates. I am trying to get the cards for a Cramorant VMAX deck review, so stay tuned for that. Wanna know when it comes out? Subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, so you will get notified when I upload that video. Hope you liked this video. If you did, please leave a like. I would really appreciate that. And other than that, I just hope you have a great day.